Do you know how powerful your attitude is when it comes to changing your life? Hey, Jason here. And if you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Johannesburg, showing you how beautiful and safe of a city it is. And most importantly, I've been talking about success and how to get it in three areas of your life. And these are the three areas that I focus on: happiness, health, and wealth. And today I wanted to just go through some of my study time with you from the book Maximize Your Potential Through the Power of Your Subconscious Mind to Develop Self-Confidence and Self-Esteem. And this is by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And so this was a really good reading today and had me doing some reflections. I'm going to probably journal about it later today when I get back. And just wanted to go over it with you real quick. So this is from the chapter, There Are Certain Things You Can't Change. And it was interesting that this chapter is the one I hit today because it dawned on me in 7 days, it will be a year since CC transition. And, you know, it's just like I had to really come to the realization I can't change that. And so it was really funny coming across this chapter. And so let's go ahead and get into the reading. A few years ago, I was told about a woman who was incensed about the occupant of the hotel room next to hers was playing music every morning, afternoon, and night. The hotel manager informed her that it was the great Cartel, a famous French pianist practicing for his concert. "Oh," she exclaimed, "I have tickets for that performance. I'm going to invite my friends to my room to listen to him." Nothing had changed but her attitude. The hotel, the music, and the atmosphere were the same. The only thing that was different was her perception of the situation. And I actually highlighted that so you can see I do highlight when I'm reading. And it was interesting because it said nothing had changed but her attitude. And if you've seen my videos talking about attitude, attitude is the composite of our thoughts, feelings, and actions, which lead to our results. And at first she was angry, she was getting upset, where she was getting actually front row seats to the practice of this great musical that's going to be going on that she has tickets to. And because she changed her attitude, she became happy. Nothing else changed. And like, we have to really start thinking about this in our lives also. Like, how can we change the way we're looking at things? Can we change our perception? Our perception is one of our higher faculties. We have it for a reason because it's powerful in shaping our lives. And just think about, like, with you around your attitude, what are some parts where your attitude may not be the best? What are some things that frustrate you? What are some areas, like if you're somebody who drives in traffic every day for work, what is your attitude towards traffic? Are you grateful for it? Are you thankful? Are you maximizing the time you can't really just get straight home? Or are you just bitching and complaining? Because we have to start really monitoring ourselves to change. To truly change in this world, we have to change ourselves. This whole thing of making New Year's resolutions and, oh, well, I tried. You either change or you don't. It's a choice. And that's the whole thing about making a decision. And so let's keep on reading on because it's going to get a lot better. Then it says, you can't change the tides, the rotation of the earth, the movement of the sun, or the order of the galaxies in space. You can't guide the planets in their orbits, interfere with the four seasons, or alter weather patterns around the world. The reason for this is obvious. God works on the cosmic or universal plane, while we humans work on the individual plane. In other words, God or universal intelligence will do nothing for you except through your thoughts, imagery, and convictions. In order for God to work on the individual plane, you have to direct your thoughts along specific lines using affirmative prayer. That's modern science today. And there's going to be an affirmative prayer that I'm going to read in here as I keep going. And if you want it, I'm going to type it in the description box so you can just look there and type it down. And I'll give you a recommendation at the end of the video on how to use it. I visited a man in the hospital who'd undergone a major operation and whose kidneys had completely stopped functioning. He asked me to pray for him, saying, "I have no future. I'm only 40, but I suppose I'm done for. What will happen to my family? Prayer is all that's left." I explained to him that the first step was to sincerely and willingly believe that the cosmic healing power that made his body and all of his organs could restore and heal him. I gave him this prayer, and here's the prayer right here. I live in the awareness that the infinite healing presence, which made my body and knows its every process, is permeating all of the atoms of my being, making me whole and perfect. My kidneys are God's idea, and through the power of the Almighty, they are working perfectly now. And just remember to check the description box, and I'm going to type that out for you. And then it says, after about 15 minutes, his prayer was answered, and his kidneys began to function, which pleased his surgeon immensely. He's now back with his family and in perfect health. While conferring with me recently, he said, my future is assured. I know that my present thoughts shape what unfolds in my life. Of course, this is absolutely true. This man knows that his faith in the goodness and guidance of God will always manifest blessings in his life. With this attitude, he's building a glorious future for himself that's full of harmony, health, peace, and abundance. There are certain things that you can't change, but you can transform yourself and mold your own future. Your thoughts and feelings create your destiny, whether you know it or not. And this is just really powerful because it's talking about our attitude. Our attitude controls our destiny. And just really be honest with yourself and think back on different areas of your life where you were not getting the success that you wanted. What was your attitude towards it? I can tell you, back when I was struggling with losing weight and I was at my unhealthiest, my attitude was just looking forward to a cheat day. Not realize I was cheating myself from getting the goal that I really wanted. Like, even with finances, I can be like really honest, like back in the day, I'll say even about 4 years ago, around 4 years ago, if something would have happened financially, I would be upset, I'd be pissed off, I'd be angry. And, all that energy, it does nothing. It doesn't suit, it's not helping me get anywhere. Just give you an example, after Cece passed away, I'll just say I lost almost all of my investment accounts except about 4. Everything was just going to shit. And my attitude at that time was only focused on my life went to shit because Cece wasn't here with me. And it took me to change my attitude and get back focused and get back understanding, what do I want in my life? What do I want for this life while I'm still here? Then as my attitude started changing, opportunities started coming back around. And like, even though most people think South Africa is, oh, there's no opportunity here, there's nothing to be done here, all I see is opportunities all around me all day long. And it's because of my attitude is focused on what is the good, what is the peace, what is the harmony, what is the things that I can do to be of service. And it's not focused on the negativity that the media portrays in every place that you go visit. And by doing that, just to show you how powerful it is, I've really been wanting to get back into doing live professional development events. And I don't really want to do my own right now, but I want to just go meet other guys and, just develop friendships. And, a lot of people say like, oh, well, it's easy to meet guys and make friends. But like, when you're being a business owner, when you're being especially in the realm of positivity, working on yourself spiritually, there's not many guys that really understand that space. Because most guys are, doing guy stuff, what the media tells them to go do. Go to the club, go drink, go chase after this woman or that woman. And so, with me knowing that I wanted to find that, just yesterday I saw an ad on Facebook and Instagram of it's a professional development thing, networking meeting just for men here in South Africa in 4 ways on Thursday. So I'm gonna go. Like, if you start changing your attitude, the universe will start sending exactly what you want, and you just have to accept it. And so I hope you got some value from this. And just also, this shows you, like, this is how I study books when I'm reading books over and over again. Yes, I've read this already once, but I'm still reading it over and over again because every time I read it over, I'm a new person reading it because I've applied some of it to my life. And as you see too, like, I don't focus on reading the whole book. I focus on just reading something, and then once I start getting one of those aha moments, I try to get more clarity on it. So when I was reading those 2 paragraphs, I was just getting all these thoughts and these ahas and things just connecting. So I just stopped there and kept reading those over and over again, and then I just take notes on what I'm thinking. And that's one of the ways that you can really benefit from reading professional development books. A lot of people don't teach that. And CC taught me that, so that's how I learned it. But have a great day. I need to get up out of here and go get a haircut, and I'll see you tomorrow.